My name is Zamira Akhmedova, short for Zamira. I am 20 years old. I moved here 2.5 years ago to Warsaw because I was studying there. And then I really didn't like Warsaw, so I moved to Kraków because Kraków seemed more welcoming to me. And I'm from Uzbekistan, Tashkent. To be honest, becoming a tattoo artist was super accidentally to me, super spontaneous. 2 years ago, I was in Ukraine with my parents, and it was after living in Poland for half a year. And it was like, to me, I was dreaming to be a tattoo artist for my friends in like parties or something like this. But it was really like, again, not a decision that I was thinking about for a very long time. It was just like random thing that I thought it's cool, you know. And in Ukraine, I went to a tattoo studio. Just asked my father, like, oh, by the way, maybe I should be a tattoo artist. And he was like, yeah, why not? You should try. And I went, and it was like a paid courses. And they teach you how to be a tattoo artist, basically. Lasts for like 2 months, maybe. And then you get a certificate. And then I came back to Poland. I was on tattooing. I moved to Kraków, and then I decided I was alone, so I thought maybe it's gonna be a cool opportunity to meet people like this. You know, when you make tattoos and then you make friends, which is turned out to be true. And then I started to look for clients on Tinder. Like, yeah, I was like, you know, like instead of Instagram, I should try Tinder. And I had maybe like 5 clients like this. I was tattooing in like a very small place, and it wasn't like super professional, so that was the beginning. The first design that I did was like this flowery things, you know, the flowers, everybody has them. It's super basic tattoos. I did that here. It took me 8 hours. It was like 10 centimeters maybe. Yeah, I would say that first of all, I try to not stick to find a style. It's very toxic thinking, I think, when you're like, I should find something and you're looking for it. I was just going by like with the flow and trying different things that I like from other artists, for example. I was just inspired by other artists. I get inspired by nature, by flowers, I mean, I don't draw flowers, but I get inspired by flowers and by textures of the flowers, by the view from up. Like if you look at the parts or something, you know, there's like a lot of little roots and everything, and yes, and like little stones and something like this, very natural. I get inspired by that. The last one that I did, which was really influencing me, was the one on the back that I did recently for a girl. Came from USA to get a tattoo, and it's like a whole back piece. Took me like maybe 5 hours, and she picked the design that nobody was picking. I wanted to make it for so long. It came to me in my dream, because usually my sketches come to me in my dream when I'm half asleep. I had a lot of people from Germany. I made a lot of friends with people from Germany. It's just the thing, if I have a client who is from Germany, we start to become friends. I had people from Korea, had people from China, Ukraine, from France, also from France there are some people. Some people actually come to Poland and also like plan everything to get a tattoo from me, which is super cool. It happened to me recently. And some people also ask me about like, oh, I'm from Korea, like I want to plan the vacation to get a tattoo from you, which is super cool. I usually have 2-3 clients a day. Each of them are for 3 hours. Only if I have like a very big piece, then I have the whole day for one client. And in between the sessions, I usually draw and reply to my messages and try to make my feed, because I really spend a lot of time putting the pictures together. I do my budget counting also because I want to be like more, how to say, because it's a work that is like, it's a freelance kind of, even if you work in the studio, you don't have like, you can have clients, you can have money, maybe another day you won't have money and you won't have clients. So that's why I'm trying to like count the budget, to promote myself, to like think about the marketing and everything. So it's like, because my salary depends on it also. And it really is like, if you are disappearing for 5 days, people can forget actually. They take like 5 seconds to decide whether they like you or not, and if in this 5 seconds you didn't interest them, then goodbye, you know. So, the architecture, the way the city is built, I would say, there's like a lot of parts. It's very compact. That's what I like, because Warsaw is like super wide. And even, that's what I was saying, even the streets are wide, and I don't like wide streets. I like narrow, and you can like walk around them. I have relatives here, so that's why Kraków was like a logic decision, I would say, to just try. And when I visited them, I fell in love. So I decided to come here and to live here. I remember I was sitting in a tram and I was seeing all the architecture. I was like, I'm going to live here for sure. I think it's very, like, people are super open for artistic decisions here. People are so creative. They're studying, they can like work 2 jobs to like afford like the materials and everything for their arts, but they're still gonna be doing it. There's so many events in here. If you like just come here and you say, oh, it's so boring, but then when you start living, it's like full of things. Some things are just like that I've never known about, you know, and I still find new things for myself here. So I think it's super, super open to new artists, especially also international. People are interested in something new they can find, you know. So yeah, for me it was also a good decision. So people speak English here, all of them. All of them speak English. My clients, all of them speak English, so I don't even have to know Polish to have clients. I would like to have maybe something my own in the future. With like, I'm dreaming of having something which is gonna be not only the tattoo studio. I want to go away from having a tattoo studio to just tattoo. That's what we are discussing with my friends too, that we want to make something together. And we want it to be like a place where people can just come and like hang out together, and you have like different kind of arts. You can buy clothes, you can buy arts, you can buy jewelry, you can have music, you can do different kind of like services in it, like piercing, all of this, you know, in the same place. And then it becomes like a chill zone after, where you can just like also stay with clients or something like this. I would really like something